Good afternoon, Chamber members. This is Ron Hinrichs, President of the Southern Wayne County Regional Chamber of Commerce, and I want to welcome you to another edition of our SWCRC YouTube video series. And it's a great day. It's a beautiful sunny day. I think it's probably in the mid-70s here, and we're here live at the Millennium House, or otherwise known as the Sells Family Farmhouse, which is actually our chamber office. So we're very happy to be here at a historic building on a beautiful day. And I'm here with my friend Brett Chittum of the Farm Bureau Chittum Agency. How are you, Brett? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So now you were the Ambassador of the Month, the Southern Wayne County Regional Chamber's Ambassador of the Month for the month of May this year.
The month of May.
So tell us a little bit about that. You're an ambassador. You've been an ambassador for I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 months now, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. But how did you become an ambassador, and what does it mean to your business to be an ambassador?
Well, one of the things when you ask about that, I beg to be one. Because I love what this chamber does. I've been a part of chambers in other areas, and you always mention it. It's happening here, and I wanted to be a part of that in a bigger way than just being a member of the chamber. I wanted to be involved more. So when you think about the aspects of what an ambassador does, I get to go and introduce myself to new members of the chamber. I get to be a true spokesperson of the chamber, because this chamber has done a lot for what my business is, and really in getting me up and running since I'm new in business in this area. I've been in the insurance industry for over 26 years, but new with Farm Bureau here since September of last year. So I really was looking for something to be a part of that would get me out there and just open the doors, and it has. And being an ambassador is even more so, because I get to go to events, ribbon cuttings, all the different aspects of what we're doing with our ABOs and our Live at Fives, and get to really get out there, and people get to know who I am. And I get to know who other people are. I'm not one of those that stands in a corner. Right. I go out and talk to everybody. So that, I think being an ambassador, and I'm honored to be an ambassador of the month for May, because I was shocked and in a good way, and really felt that it was just, I'm honored to be that. So.
Well, and I have to say, Brett, I've got to know you a little bit over the past few months since you've joined the chamber, and you are just such a really a shining example of what a great chamber member is, and even above and beyond what a chamber member is, but what a business owner should be in the Southern Wayne County region. You're investing in other business owners. You're an active part of your community. I think you even coach baseball, with Groseal. Tell us about that.
Well, I've coached at Groseal High School. I started at the middle school. I kind of moved with my son, and I was one of the assistant coaches with the 8th grade class, and then with the junior varsity class last year. And then this year I took on the head coaching role, which was exciting to be able to work with student athletes, and to sit there and help mold them, not only in baseball, but in actually the whole aspect of being a student athlete. One of the things that Groseal is known for is his academics, and they're really stringent that you have to have good academics to play sports. And so I really enjoyed being a part of that. When we would have talks after practice, I made sure that, hey, you're going home and doing your homework. Now that you're off, go home and practice baseball, but go and do your homework and be that student. And first, because students first. And I've enjoyed being a part of that. So
that's great, Brett. So one cool thing about you is that your passion level, it's just sky high. I mean, it's just through the roof, and it's interesting because we're going to talk about your business for a minute. Your business is insurance, so you don't typically see.
That's not the funnest of
I know.
Topics. I know.
But you make it fun, and you come to our events and you share great stories, and when you give like an elevator speech, a 30-second elevator speech, your passion about insurance is absolutely phenomenal. It makes me want to become an insurance agent. So, I mean, tell us a little bit about your business, your background, and what can you do for the community, or what do you do, rather, for the community as an insurance agent?
Well, one of the things that I do, and really in doing insurance, because they're in the Downriver area. There's a lot of insurance agents, and there are a lot of good insurance agents. And what I really believe in is educating people. It's not about the sale for me. And yes, truly, I got to make money at some point. It's about the education of the products. I believe that when people come into my office or call me on the phone, my goal is, whether they purchase a policy from me or not, they have a better understanding of their auto insurance, their homeowner's insurance, life insurance, umbrella insurance, all the different aspects of things that we need to do to cover our lives and our stuff. Because we work hard for our stuff. We need to cover it. So I think that my passion's a little different, because I was that person one time that didn't understand my insurance policy. And how I got into insurance was someone brought me up and said, well, why don't you come and work part-time for me and learn about this? Because he was my insurance agent. Yeah. And from there, it just jettisoned me into a career that I could never have imagined. Yeah. So I'm thankful for that. So I just love helping people.
That's good, Brett. And I think we're probably going to have you come back on another time, because your story is so interesting, and we could just keep going on and on. And
I talk a lot, I know.
Well, similar to me, probably. But tell us, where's your office located, and how can we get in contact with you? But the second part of that question, too, is what services do you offer?
Okay. Well, I do offer auto insurance. I offer home insurance, commercial insurance, life insurance. And life insurance is a big one that no one wants to talk about, but it's one that I believe fully in. I've been a life insurance recipient, so I understand how that works. I truly, let me get to where what you asked though. Woodhaven, Michigan is where I'm at, right in the heart of Downriver, on Allen Road, just across from the old Imagine Theater and now the AMC Theater. Easiest way to get in touch with me is by phone or email. And I don't know if you want me to give that number or not, but
we can maybe
we can show it on the screen. But I just, I like people, just give me a call. I turn people away, not because I can't help them, but because I've helped them enough that they understand that they need to stay where they're at. And so I just hope that people give me a try and see what I can do for them.
That's great. And then also you can check out our website as well, which is SWCRC.com. We have our full business directory listing there. And Brett, has a great listing with all of his contact information and what he offers and things like that. But Brett, again, I'll say this again. It's so easy to sit down with you and have a conversation, because you're so passionate about what you do, and you're such an easygoing guy and very friendly and great to work with. So I appreciate your dedication and your leadership and your passion in this region. Thanks for joining us on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks. So, I again want to thank everyone for joining us today. We had a great guest, Brett Chittum with the Chittum Farm Bureau Insurance Agency, and we're looking forward to seeing you next week on the Southern Wayne County Regional Chambers YouTube video series. Have a great day.